Hi, this is Julie. I am an online marketer and sell products online, and I just want to talk a little bit about what I've learned about branding. And years ago, a brand was really defined really just as a slogan, a name, a sign, a symbol, or a design that distinguished your product or service from someone else. So branding has really changed, and it's so much more complex in today's market. It really is all about the perception the consumer has when they think of your product or service. So branding really needs to help people solve a problem. It's not about your target market selecting you over someone else. It's really about any of your leads or prospects seeing you as the only service that has what they need to solve their problem. So you really have to know your target market's concern, needs, or problems. Ask yourself some questions, and then look at what you represent on your website and all your materials. Does the brand you're creating reflect your values that you want your target market to understand? And does it reflect the brand promise? Can people, when they see your website or material or classes or online Facebook Lives, can they really get it? And does it offer a unique perspective on what you offer and why it's so important? So objectives for branding need to have a very clear message. It confirms to your target market that you are an expert and can be trusted. You're credible. It helps you connect emotionally with your target market. And it motivates someone to actually buy from you and creates loyalty. Now that's a big questions to deliver, and branding doesn't happen overnight. It's something that you build, and it often can change as you progress in your business. But I wanted to share historically a branding that is in my neighborhood. And so this is a Shell service station that's in Winston-Salem, Forsyth County in North Carolina. This filling station was constructed in 1930, following a decision in 1920 by the new local Shell distributor, Quality Oil Company. And they wanted to bring brand awareness to the neighborhood in Winston-Salem. So I really think when I see this, and I absolutely love visiting this, it's a novelty, right? It just stands out and it's so bright. But they wanted to create something that people could really know what it was. So this is a single story Shell station. It's in the shape of a giant scallop shell. And it was built by a construction company at the time that was called R.H. Burton and his son Ralph. And it was built on the corner of Sprague Street and Peachtree in Winston-Salem. What the company wanted to do was attract customers through a series of shell-shaped stations. They built 8, and sadly only one remains today. And it's still in its same spot at Peachtree and Sprague. But notice the literalism. It is absolutely no doubt what they are. They're shell. And this was really prevalent in the 1930s, 1920s, and 1930s. It was quite, there was no guessing what they were about. But I wanted to share it with you because it's a historic landmark, sorry, and it was placed in historic registry, I think in the mid-70s. But this is the side view, and you can see the little windows. They had to be some repair done for them. It has been updated and painted, and they have some bars over the windows there. I'm not sure that that was original, but certainly in today's time it is, so they don't get broken out. And this is actually where they put cars to work on, and it protected them from the sun. And this had to be rebuilt, but it was rebuilt to the original, what the original structure really looked like. This is a side view, and notice the light in the gas pump. Those aren't original, but Shell Station gave those as an update as a historic preservation for this beautiful building. And beautiful example of branding in the 1920s, 1930s. There's no guessing at all what they're about. But this is an up-close view, and you can see everything reflects back to Shell. That's the one thing you want to notice, is that every single thing says Shell. The 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 art, the the building, everything. So this is a sign, and that's as far as I know, that's the original sign as well. And then this is I don't think this was part of the original structure, but this has been, also was restored back in 1976. So I hope in some way what I've shared today is of value to you, and that if nothing else, you can come to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and view this historic structure. It's a great novelty piece of architecture, and I hope you know something more about branding than you did before you watch this.